If your workouts feel random, if you're doing everything but not seeing nothing, it's not your genetics, it's not your effort. It's because you're training without a plan. See, most people don't fail at fitness because they're lazy. They fail because they're directionless. You know who it is. It's your boy Alchemy Fitness. And here we don't chase motivation, we build structure that creates results. So let's talk about why no clear workout plan keeps you stuck and how to turn confusion into clarity. All right. So as you know, most people, you see them people in the gym training for extended hours or going to the gym for years, and they have not transformed their body. There's a lot of variables in it, but one of the main variables, in my opinion, is because they don't have a plan, they don't have a structure, they don't know how to work out. Right. So we're gonna go over that today. All right. So when you walk out with when you go into the gym without a plan, three things happens, right? One, you chase what feels hard instead of what creates change. Because you're all about transforming your body, right? Especially over here from lead to gold. Also, you overtrain some muscles and you ignore other. I tell clients all the time that you have to look at your body holistically. It's called a chain for a reason, and you're only as strong as your weakest link, right? The kinetic chain. So you have to train your body in a way that overall that you're functional and that you minimize any weaknesses that you may have, right? And three, your body never adapts because there's no progression. I believe in overload. I have a client that always said to me, "You believe in overload, right?" Yes, it's progressive overload, but not aggressive overload. You want to progress in an intelligent manner that gives your body the right stimulus in order to create the change that you desire, right? So when you have a random workout where you just keep switching up things too much, you're not going to get the results because, as the saying goes, if you're not tracking, you're lacking. You see what I'm saying? So that's why most programs they go from anywhere from 4 to 16 weeks, and then they change them, the routine up, right? Because effort without direction is just exhaustion. And this is how most people stay on that hamster wheel without any change, right? Why most people avoid a plan? They say they just want to move. Uh, they don't want to be boxed in. They like variety. Let me tell you how this, man. Boring shit gets the job done. Pardon me. It really do. The mundane, the same thing over and over gets the job done. Because also what it does, it keeps you tracking, so you know where to go wrong and what, when, and how to make an adjustment that's needed in order for you to change, right? But what's really they're avoiding too is the commitment to a process. That's why a lot of people always switch up a lot because they don't want to be committed. And I keep telling y'all, I keep telling my clients this too. This journey is an expression of who you are. I can tell how you move the weight, what type of person you are, how committed you are. And I can take that and see how it's applicable to any other aspect of your life. So it's really a form of expression that I keep stressing. And you're going to learn more about yourself when you go on this journey that we call fitness, right? You see, but what it does when you have a plan, it makes you track your progress. You gonna face plateaus, but also you know how to overcome them. You stay consistent when it's boring, and boring is where results are born. I keep telling y'all that. I had one client say to me one time because they had a previous trainer, and they was like, "Oh, my other trainer would have me do X amount of exercise, like 9 exercises." And as she was explaining this to me, I was like, "Oh, okay, you know, I'm not gonna knock another trainer because I'm familiar with the style." So to say, I was like, "Oh, he had you doing a circuit," but she said, "With you, I'm doing only like 4 to 5 exercises, and I'm tired." I said, "Yeah, because I have you doing compound lifts, the lifts that work your body in its entirety, more than one muscle group. So I had to do like more squats, like deadlifts, rows, things like that. And I'm progressing her. Now she's actually seeing the results. Not saying she didn't see it with her previous trainer, but my method is a little different. And then, with the proper nutrition and rest, then her body is changing. And she's like, "Yo, you really like kicked my ass during this workout." I said, "No, just challenges you, and that's what it's about." But sometimes it's the same thing. And once you understand the 6 movement patterns, I think it's pushing, pulling, overhead press, squatting, hinging, and rotational. I think I got them right. You will know better how to program your workouts. And another question I'm always getting is, what's the best workout, or what's the best workout split? I say I say this all the time. It's the one that you can keep. It's simple. If you can go to the gym 3 times a week, I would suggest you go full body 3 times. But if you can go four, you can do full body again, or you can do upper body, lower body split, whatever is suitable for you and whatever you can keep. Because remember, this is a lifestyle that you're adapting. This is not some fad. You know what I'm saying? And that's why another reason why most people end up quitting their workouts too. But that all goes with having a plan, structure, a way how to do things, right? So here I'm all about alchemy, where we transmute that energy. Even if it's chaos, we turn chaos into calmness, so to speak, right? So your body, you gotta look at your body like a raw material, and the workout plan is the formula. Like it's a recipe, right? You got the ingredients. If you don't know, it's like baking a cake, or whatever food that you want. You can have the recipe, but if you don't know how to put them together at the right temperature, the right amount, you're not going to get the desired result that you want. This is why having a plan is so much important. You see what I'm saying? So without a formula, there won't be any transformation. So a real plan has a clear goal, whether it's fat loss, muscle, performance, caloric surplus. Well, not caloric surplus. Caloric surplus is to add weight. But either your fat loss to gain muscle, or it's performance, structural movement patterns, like I mentioned before, the 6 movement patterns, progressive overload, and definitely recovery. There's a lot of, I don't think recovery is stressed enough, because I have clients, oh, I'm going to train the same body part every time. I'm like, so how do you expect to grow? What do you mean? You don't think I should do it? No, you're burning your body out. And then two, you're not eating adequately to fuel your body so you can recover properly also. You're not resting. So recovery has to be a priority. All right. And this is how you turn lead into gold with this type of workouts. Okay. Also, having how a plan changes everything. Because the moment you start having a plan, a direction you're going towards, it's like a GPS for your car. You don't know where you're going, right? But you plug it in. You have enough faith in that system that it will get you to your destination. And another thing too that I think that's overlooked, when the GPS, you make a wrong turn or anything like that, it just reroutes you. That's all it does. It pivots. So sometimes even when having a plan, you be like, man, this machine may be occupied. You don't stand there and wait. You can hit a a different exercise that may target the same muscle group. Or you just switch it. Instead of doing squats first, for example, you may want to do a leg press because the squat rack is taken up. And then once you're finished, you do squats like that. Okay? So it's still having the plan reroute. And I just want to throw that in because most people get so rigid in their thinking when they have a template or a plan. My whole philosophy also is palm tree, not oak tree. Palm trees are firmly rooted, but they have a little sway in them. That's why when you see hurricanes, you really don't see them uprooted as much. Now, if you take the oak tree, which is firmly rooted, but they're so stiff, they'll break, they'll snap, right? Because they're so rigid. So just remember, having a workout program or a plan, it gives you some type of direction, but you always have some wiggling room or some flexibility to sway a little bit. Okay, so always keep that in mind. But having a plan definitely gives you more confidence because you are tracking. Uh, Having a plan also helps you with anxiety, believe it or not, because you have a step by step, a booklet for you to get. Now, that's something, but a step by step booklet, step by step program on how to go. So you have the direction, so you have a little bit more confidence in what you're doing in the gym when it comes to your training, and your results become predictable. You know that because you're following certain laws or principles. Like we're taught that well, it says Islam is mathematics, and mathematics is Islam, right? Shout out to the peace of the gods on earth and to my brothers and sisters in NOI, right? So where we know that 1 plus 1 is 2, and you know how to predict an outcome because you're doing a certain kind of work. This will give you some type of foresight as well, mathematically speaking, right? Not to get too carried away. But by doing the work, you know the outcome, the desired outcome. And then you have something to lean back on because you like, I've been here before. So you know what to do, right? So it comes from you now. You stop guessing, you stop copying, and now you start building, right? And that's what you want. And when your body changes, so does your identity, because your body is your identity card. And once you start prioritizing this vehicle or your temple, and it reflects how you see yourself internally by definitely carrying yourself better, really forging yourself to become better. You see these same principles in everything that you do, starting with your body as well. Your body is really a status symbol, really, and we shouldn't take it for granted. I think that's one thing being in the medical field has taught me more and more, certain things that we don't take. We shouldn't take this for granted, because I've dealt with patients that was younger than me at the time, and they were all beaten up. They were all beaten up, man. Like the illnesses they had, they couldn't walk. Some couldn't use the bathroom. So take advantage and don't take this lightly. The opportunity that you have to have a better quality of life while you still can. No, we're all not trying to be an Ivy League pro or Mr. Olympia or Miss Olympia, but I do think it's something beautiful when people take the time to really invest in themselves. You know, because you definitely want to keep your independence. You don't want to be a burden to anyone. All right. So hope we gave some clarity on the importance of having a plan. And if you need a plan, a structured workout, I'm also an online fitness coach where I can help you with that. So just click the link, set up a call, and we'll take it from there, and we'll see if we're a match and we can help each other. All right. So thank you again for listening. This is Alchemy Fitness, where we transfer you from lead to gold. Train hard, train smart, and train safe. Till next time. Peace.